you start practice, I think it's great to start with ball handling every day, okay? A lot of what practice can be like for you, yes, it's going to be about working on your team stuff, if you're seeing a press or, working on defense, all that. But practice, man, if you aren't utilizing it for skill development, I think you're wasting the opportunity. So I want you guys to spread out a little bit. Whenever you do ball handling, you can do single ball handling, two ball handling. You can have them stay in one spot. You can have them start on one end of the court and go to the other side. It really doesn't matter. It should be uncomfortable for the players, and it should be possible for the players. We're going to start with, we're always going to stay bent knees, okay, in a bent knee stance. We're going to start with the basketball on our right hand, and we're going to pound the basketball at our knees, okay? Just like that, okay? Ready, go. So really emphasize keeping your eyes up, keeping your eyes up. If I were to pull out my hand and put up a number of fingers, could you guys tell me what they are?
4, 5, 3, 1.
Good. All right, let's go left hand. Same thing, left hand. Ready, go. We're going to just switch to a one dribble cross, okay? One dribble cross, one dribble cross. And when we cross over, guys, stay below your knees, okay? We want that crossover happening below our knees, okay? Ready, go. Good. Good job, good job, good job. Two dribble cross, two dribble cross. Keep your eyes up, fellas, keep your eyes up. Two dribble cross, two dribble cross. Good, good. Good work, good. All right, hey, hold the basketballs, hold the basketballs. Once you've done that stationary, maybe you want to go to some with a little movement. All right, guys, let's line up here along the baseline. Line is this line right here. That's where we're going to stop at, okay? So spread out a little bit this way, guys. Spread out a little bit this way. What we're going to do is we're going to dribble what I call slow and low. We're really working on our hand-eye coordination here. Let me see that ball, Andon. Okay, we're going to go slow and low. So you're going to stay down low, okay? And you're going to pound the basketball just like you were before with your right hand. And you're going to walk forward, but you're going to go slow and see how many dribbles you can get, okay? Ready? Here we go. Go. Right hand.
1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good. All right, let's get all the way to half court and stop. Finish through. Okay, we're coming back. We're doing our left hand now. We're doing our left hand now. Ready? Go.
4, 1, 0, 2, 5.
Good. When we work on form shooting, this is something that you should do every day with your kids, okay? The third grade coaches, you guys are going to be at Alden a lot. I can show you how to lower the side hoops. I would strongly recommend lowering those side hoops when you work on form shooting, okay? When you work on form shooting. When we teach form shooting, I always think using the acronym BEEF is really good. Anyone ever hear BEEF, that acronym, when they grew up? That's a Dave Collison staple. BEEF stands for balance, eyes, elbow, follow through. Okay, so the black line here, and I want you to get in your balance position. Your balance position. I want you to get ball above bicep, okay? I want your eyes on your target. Okay, everyone look at the wall, find your spot, okay? I want you to get your butt down, okay? Ball above bicep, stay with that butt down, get that butt down. Get wider, Jake, there you go. Okay, when I say shoot it, we're gonna shoot it and we're gonna follow through, okay, ready? Good, good. Here, I had your ball, didn't I? Let's do that again, okay? Let's get balanced, let's get in that shooter stance. Shooter stance, eyes on our target. Get that elbow out, ball above bicep. Ready? Shoot it. Follow through. Hold your follow through. Good. Good. So what I would do is I would start like that, okay? The other thing, guys, we haven't added is our other hand, okay? We call this the guide hand. So if we're shooting all the way out here, and we balance shooting position, okay, everyone get in that position here. We've got the ball above bicep, our arm is in line with our shooting leg. When we bring our guide hand up, when I'm first doing my form shooting, guys, I want my fingers to the sky, okay? I want them to the sky. So that ball is just resting, that hand is just resting against the ball. It doesn't control the ball at all, it's just resting against it, okay? A really bad habit that young kids get into, and sometimes 32-year-old kids get into, is they put their thumb in their shot like this, okay? So if I'm holding the basketball, I got my thumb right here, okay? Well, when that happens, I'm pushing my thumb with the ball, okay? If you've ever seen someone who's labeled a streaky shooter, Like they make 6 threes one game and the next game they make 0, I guarantee they got their thumb in their shot. Just a couple passing drills that I think are really important. One of them I think is really important, and it's something that we will do with our varsity dang near every single day, okay? It's called partner passing, and again, I told you a little bit about what we run. We run what's called the Princeton offense. One of the big components of the Princeton offense is you got to have players who can pass the ball with either hand, okay? They're not just right-handed passers, and when you watch a kid throw a pass, you can almost see what hand they snap the ball with. That's what they're throwing the pass with. You know, if I even throw a chest pass here, come on out here, and stand right there, okay? If I throw a pass, you can see my right hand snap on my chest pass. That's what I threw the pass with, okay? If I threw 100 chest passes, I bet my body is going to do it that way with my right hand. But we want to work on the dribble, being able to dribble with my left and throw a pass with my left in our offense, okay? So this drill teaches some of that coordination. So partner passing, we're going to do everything from a bent down position, okay? Kind of like we're balancing for our form shooting, okay? I'm going to be Jake here, okay? The first one we're going to do is we're going to do a right-handed snap pass, okay? So we're going to throw the ball and catch the ball at the same time, okay? So watch Aiden and me first, fellas, before we do this, okay? So you're going to throw it on that side of your body to my side over here, okay? Very important you know where you're throwing. If you throw it over here, basketballs are going to hit each other and we're going to look really silly on video, okay? Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Ready, go. Just like that. Watch how I'm snapping the ball with my right hand, almost like I'm following through, okay? Every single time I'm snapping it, I'm throwing it right to his chest, maybe a little bit to his left side, just so our basketballs don't hit each other, okay? All right, hold up. Once we do that, we might do that for 15 seconds. Then we go to left hand snap pass, okay? Ready, here we go. Left hand, ready, go. Whoop. Ready, go. Okay? And this is a lot harder if this is your weak hand, but that's why we do it. That's why we practice, okay? And really try to snap the ball, Aiden, when you throw it, okay? Snap it, snap it, snap it. Good, good. That was a little harder, wasn't it? That was a little harder, okay? Once you go through those snaps, those initial ones, okay? Make it a little bit of ball handling too, okay? We're going to start on our right side. We're going to go right hand dribble, bring it up to 2, right hand snap, okay? Got that? Dribble, up, snap. Ready? Go. Good. 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 So then we might go left hand dribble, bring it up, snap, okay? We will work on everything with everybody, and then we do a little competition, okay? So I'm going to let these guys practice first. Spread out a little bit, guys. Spread out a little bit. So fellas, we're going to do the right hand snap pass first. Right hand snap pass, okay? You guys can spread down a little bit, okay? Right hand snap pass. Ready? Go. Good. Good job, fellas. Good. Good. All right, hold up. So, if their passes aren't accurate to where they're trying to go, that's slightly to the side of their body, that's when the basketballs are going to hit and we're going to go flying, okay? So this is definitely a drill you got to have everybody doing together, okay? And again, it's a one that you can do quick. All right, we're going to go left-hand snap passes. Brody is so happy. Left-hand snap passes. Ready? Go. Snap that thing.
That's my bad one.
And make a quick decision, but it also is important to be able to pass and catch with 2 hands, okay? So that's what star passing is. The next one I'm going to do is called 30-second drills, and I'm just going to have one group demonstrate it, okay? So give me you 4 right here. Balls. Block and a basketball on this block, and I want Delsing right here. I want Bobian right here. I want Tate right here, and Mr. Heyer, I want you underneath. Actually, no, Mr. Heyer, I want you up here. I want you up here. Yep. So Tate is going to be the one doing this drill for 30 seconds, okay? So you guys don't need your basketballs. I'm going to set them down here. Tate, you can put yours there. So what we're going to do is we're going to just do a drop step layup, okay? Tate is going to start right by this basketball, and when I say go, Brian's going to start the clock, and you can use your watch. You don't have to use a scoreboard if you don't have it. Brian's going to start the clock. Tate's going to reach down. He's going to take a big drop step, and he's going to shoot a layup. He's not going to worry about getting his rebound because that's what Delsing's going to do. Delsing's gonna get the rebound, and he's gonna set it right back on that block where it was and get out of the way, okay? Once Tate shoots it on that end, Delsing gets the rebound, Tate's gonna come down here, grab the basketball, take that drop step, shoot a left-hand layup. He's not gonna worry about, oh, missed the shot. We wouldn't count that one. He's not gonna worry about getting the rebound. He's just gonna worry about getting the next shot, okay? Drop step, finish. Drop step, finish. And then it's got to be on the ground, yep. Drop step, finish, okay? And Tate's going to do that for 30 seconds, and these guys are going to help rebound here, okay? So are you ready, Tate? And you guys, Mr. Hire, you're going to count the makes. Okay. You're not even going to worry about Tate doing it. You're going to do it. Ready, set, go.
1.
Takes a little coordination of knowing how to get out of the way so your buddy doesn't get in your way from making the shot.
3.
Get those shoulders square.
4. 5. 6. 7.
Good. So what do we get? We got 8. So then the next guy would go. So who wants to go next? So maybe what do we have total now?
16.
So we have 16. Well, these guys would go next, and we would add that total, and whenever we're done, we just say, what'd you have? You know, we had 42. We had 15. We had 27. 42 wins, everybody else down and back, okay? And again, that would only take, if you do 30 seconds and everyone knows what they're doing, that takes 2 minutes, okay? 2 minutes of a drill. 2 more guys, one guy here and one guy there, okay? You can leave that ball there, Owen. So this drill, I think, again, when you think about some of the stuff we run at the high school level, this is a drill we will do with our high school kids. I just call it a DHO, or dribble handoff. DHO means dribble handoff progression. And again, it's just a way to get lots of shots up. And I'm going to hand it off so he's got the ball. Okay, it's almost like a moving ball screen that doesn't get called a lot. All right, and the first move we're going to do off this dribble handoff is we're going to come off this corner tight. We're going to take maybe one dribble with our left. Okay, so I'm going to be you actually. All right, you go hand it off to me. Okay, so you're going to start over there. You're going to dribble at this guy and you're going to hand it off. We're going to take maybe one dribble to our left and we're going to come back to our right and we're going to finish a layup. Okay, do you guys understand that? That's what we're going to do. I'm going to be the defense the whole time here. Okay, I'm going to be the defense the whole time. When you shoot the shot, you're going to get your rebound. You're going to pass it to the next guy in line. You're going to go to that line. When you hand it off, you just go to the back of this line. Okay? Here we go. Ready? Dribble at. Here we go. Ready to go. Good. Good. All right, next guy. Here we go. Next guy. Here we go. Dribble with your right hand. There you go, Brody. Good. 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 All right, here we go. Next guy. Next guy. Good. 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 Now hold up, okay? When we're doing this, we might have a coach on the other side with all of our other kids. If we got multiple hoops, we're going to do it with multiple kids. So the first, again, you can vary the different things you do coming off the dribble handoff. You could tight curl that. You could come dribble to the other side and hit a layup. You could come right here and shoot a little pull-up jumper, okay? When they get older and stronger, you will see us do this a lot this year. I'll come off this handoff for a 3 and shoot that, you know? Like we've got some guys who can really shoot the ball and they're quick and they're good at coming off these handoffs. Like it'll be a given for like Nick Regan, Cale Kalous, Calvin Hutchinson, when Carter Weaver comes at them with a dribble handoff and their defender is trailing, that's going up. That is going up for a shot and it's probably going to go in, okay? So that's something that you can progress to. The other part we read in the dribble handoff, the big part of our offense is anytime that the defender is staring at the ball or he's in the passing lane, when we do our dribble at, we are no longer going to do a handoff. We're going to do a backdoor cut. The backdoor cut is so important in our offense. And let's be honest, you guys have coached little kids for a while, you know backdoors are there quite often. It's all the time they're there, okay? So we're going to practice throwing them all the time, okay? So if I am up here on, Jake, come back out here and be my defender, okay? I'm going to be you, all right? So same concept. I'm going to dribble at the defender, but Jake, this time I want you more straddling the three-point line, okay? So let's say your back is still to me, kind of, but you're just really high up, okay? He's really trying to deny. And another reason we went to this offense was teams in our conference, they play man and they really get in the passing lanes. So we were like, what can we do to take advantage of that, okay? This is what we can do, okay? I'm still going to dribble at that defender, but it's going to be something that he knows and I know, that if Jake's looking at me or he's too high, he's going back door, okay? He's going back door. So when I go dribble at, he's going to cut back door, and I'm going to throw that pass for a layup, okay? This is where I get to work on that one-hand pass, okay? If guys are going to throw it with two, you know, like if I got a lefty over here, I might throw it a little bit more like that. That's fine. But I want to throw that pass, and I want to almost lead my teammate, okay? I almost want to lead my teammate so that it goes to where he's going, okay? A couple of these back doors, fellas. Let's get the basketballs in this line. I'll be the defender. Okay, thanks, Jake. Let's get the basketballs over here in this line. I'll be the defender. I'll be up the line, and we're going to do a dribble at back door. Here we go. Ready, go. Good. And then get your rebound and rotate lines. Okay, next guy. Here we go. Good. Good. Get all the way to the basket. Good. Good. Good, good. Now, a couple things to think about with coaching here, okay? One, teach this line, these guys, their angle is really important. We want that direct line to the basket, okay? Like I think Brody, you kind of went a little bit this way, and so then you just don't have a board angle, right? And that's okay, but it's just harder to finish that, so give yourself that angle, okay? And then another thing would be, more times than not, we want to practice throwing that as a bounce pass, okay? In the lane down there playing defense, okay? Everybody else, back off the court. If you're not in, you should be on the sideline, okay? Like stacked, so one guy on top, kind of where the C is, and another guy underneath the basket, okay? So just like a simple 3-on-2, okay? But it's a continuous 3-on-2 drill where the offense has the advantage, okay? But there's also a lot of emphasis on defense to where it becomes 3-on-3. Let's have your guys, if you guys aren't in, your line should be right on the half-court line, okay? You should be ready to come in right on the half-court line. Let's have you guys back up a little bit behind the volleyball line here. This will help make it a little bit more game-like. So again, this is called blitz, all right? The way the drill works is these three guys are going to go try to score 3-on-2 if they can, okay? They want to score 3-on-2. Right now we're working on offensively recognizing where we have an advantage and trying to score in transition quickly. If these guys are walking the ball up the court, they missed the opportunity of the drill, okay? They want to play fast. They want to pass the ball ahead because hey, listen guys, listen. The ball is faster than any of them are, okay? If they throw a pass, it's way faster than any of them can run, okay? Once the ball crosses half court, the next guy in on the white team is hustling in to play defense, okay? So who's up first? Who's up though? There's a line, there should be a line right here, okay? Right here, perfect, thank you. So once Dax sees the ball, cross half court, just Dax is running in to play defense, okay? To join these two guys. They're joining these two guys, okay? Once the ball crosses half court, two guys on the black team are running in to play defense down here, okay? I'll freeze you. I'll stop you, okay? When you run in, you've got to run to the center circle, get a piece of that center circle before you run to your spot. So Dax, you'll be running in and going this way, okay? So I'll stop you here in just a second, all right? I'm going to say freeze, and when I say freeze, okay? Ready? Go. Dribble across, go score fast, Brody. All right, freeze, okay? Now, this is what we talk about the advantage, okay? We wanted to go quick if we could because we want to try to get an opportunity where we could throw to Tate and Tate could maybe throw to Mr. Hire for a layup. Dax did a great job I got to do a good job of getting my butt in here to go find who the open guy is that's not being guarded. And he went to that guy by the basket. That was smart. Now we're playing 3-on-3 and we're just trying to score. Once that ball crosses half court, you guys got it. No, your line needs to be down here by the half court line. The two guys who are next, the two guys, are going to run in and touch the center circle. So who's up next? You two? Okay, perfect. So you're running in, and you're going down there getting ready to play defense, okay? So, you guys ready? We're going to pick up from right here. Ready? Go. You're playing 3-on-3. Who's got the ball? Keep playing. Keep playing. Don't worry about that. All right, freeze. Freeze. Now, whether it's a turnover or a made shot or a missed shot, the team that was on offense, they are done. They are going to go get back in line. So they're running to get back in line. These three guys are now getting ready to play offense, okay? It's always good to get the ball to the middle of the floor and spread wide. If you've got the ball coming up the sideline, these guys can guard two guys a lot easier. Tommy, same thing I told Dax. When this ball crosses half court, you're sprinting in, touching the center circle, and you're joining these guys to play defense, and the next two guys over there are running in the circle to play defense down there. Okay, ready? Go. Go, Tommy, go, go, go. Pierce, are you going with him? Yeah. Good. All right, black ball, black ball. Here we go. Black ball's on offense now. White's off. Here we go. Spread the floor, black. Go in and go. Go. We need next two guys, next two guys. Who's going, Brody? Get ready to play defense. Keep playing. So you're ready to join in when the white team goes across half court with the ball, okay? Good cut, Aiden. Good pass. Nice pass. Okay, white team, here we go, white. Here we go. Black, you're off. Yep, you got to wait till they cross. Now go, now go, now go, now go. Good. Black team. Or no, Tate, you're not in, Tate, you're not in. Yep. White's in, though. White's in, though. Yep. Here we go, black team. Here we go. Hustle in there, Jake. Oh, Tate, you got to get center circle, center circle, center circle, center circle. A little bit in our drills. The next one we're going to do is also full court. Let's call it heat transition. Again, another drill to practice getting an advantage and how to utilize that advantage. How to teach that stuff. You know, okay? Heat transition is a really fun drill. Big things, guys. We are going to play one shot only, okay? So there's no offensive rebounding in this drill. When your team shoots it, that's the one shot they get, and then you're going to play defense. Do you guys understand that? Okay. So we're going to start with Jake shooting a free throw, okay? If Jake makes the free throw, these guys are going to take it out of bounds or take it out of the net, whatever your preference is. You know, if you're like, hey, we want to teach our kids to play fast, maybe just have them take it right out of the net. If you say, no, we need to teach them that they got to take it out every time, you can do that, okay? If Jake makes it, these guys are going to take the ball out of the net, and they're just going to be in a 2-on-1 situation, going the other way, okay? You're going to be on defense by yourself, okay, going the other way. Your goal is to stop them from scoring, okay? If they score, no matter what, make or miss, when they shoot the shot, two players from the white team are going to join Jake, okay? So then you will have the advantage, and you'll have 3, and it'll just be against you 2 on defense, okay? After that possession, make or miss, 2 players from the black team need to be ready to go to join, so it's 4-on-3, and then 2 more. You guys see the drill, okay? I'm going to stop and walk you through it here, okay? But we're always going to have an advantage until we get to 5-on-5, all right? Now, because, and this is one, again, that if I don't have Coach Jacobson with me, I will sometimes forget when to stop it because I'm just like so worried about coaching it, okay? Simple rule. If they're starting on this end, they're going to finish on that end, okay? Right? Matt Becker, math guy, that's going to be where they end. Now you guys are in. Now you guys are in. Now you guys are in with Jake. Who's going? Go. Yep. Same thing. Attack the middle of the floor. Okay, 2 guys on the black team are getting ready, right? You're getting ready to come in. Good, good. All right, 2 guys on the black team are coming in. Hustle back, Jake. You're on defense. Aiden, come. Aiden, come. Aiden, 4-on-3. Nice pass. White ball. 2 guys from white team coming. 2 guys from white team coming.
That works.
All right, hold on. Stop, freeze. Okay, let's give the ball back to White, okay? Just to practice this. White, you got 5. You got 4. After this shot, no, Aiden, you're still in. Tommy, you're out. The next guy, there's only one player coming in on this next series, okay? And we're going to finish down there, okay? Here we go. Ready, go. Score. 1 shot only. All right, last series. Here we go, Black. Need one more. You're in, Tommy. Space the floor, Black. Cut if you're denied. Okay, I think it's fine to let those guys find a great shot, but try to, if this was in the season, I would have stopped them when I said, hey, freeze, look at where we're at. Right now, we've got 2 guys guarding 1. We should have 2 guys open. We should talk about when those advantages happen, okay? Pushing the ball, all right? And then the guys on defense, I might talk a little bit about like stunting at their man to get him to pick up the dribble and maybe throw that pass. Okay, another guy in white. Let's see if these guys can do heat transition a little quicker here. Ready? Here we go. Oh, one shot. Here we go, Black. Here we go. Play fast. Pass ahead. Good. I don't think it was a shot. Here we go, White. Space the floor. One shot. Here we go, White. One more, White. Need one more. Go. Pass ahead if you can. You want to talk about offensively? Last year, I can remember a couple coaches wanting to see what they could do against a press, okay, if they saw it in tournaments. Some of you at the lower levels probably won't see that much, but you might see it in the older levels or depending on what tournaments you go to. I'm going to show you just a pretty basic press breaker. It's what we do at the high school. It's good against man. It's good against zone press. It's just something that it's relatively simple, okay? Give me 5 guys in black. You're going to play defense here, okay? And give me, let's get Tommy and Aiden. You guys are going to be up in the backcourt area. Give me the higher twins at half court and Tate your back, okay? So, White, give me 5 guys on offense. 1, let's go, you 5 right here, perfect. Delsing, let's get you at half court. Andon, let's get you at half court. Dax, let's get you taking the ball out of bounds, and let's get you 2 up here, okay? Black, you guys are in just like a 2-2-1 press, okay? We're not worried at all about how good your press looks right now because we've not practiced anything with it. But if they're going to press, they're probably trying to trap along the sidelines, or they're trying to trap the first pass a lot too. A lot of young teams are like, hey, if we can trap the first pass and scare them, we're right by the basket, okay? Or they'll talk to their kids about when they're dribbling up the sideline and they start to turn their back and turn around, we're going to come trap. That's called like run and jump, okay? So we feel like this could be a good press breaker, okay? Let's get Andon and Delsing. You guys are going to stack, okay? So when I say stack, you're going to be on this side of half court and you're going to be on that side of half court, okay? We feel like putting these 2 guys in the middle. If it's a zone press, we're now forcing these 2 guys in the zone to come to the middle, okay? Because they can't just leave these guys here. They got to change their position. And if it's man, then we get to decide where we go after it, okay? So the hires can stay right there, okay? Sometimes they'll put someone on the ball here. If they're on the ball, you know, these guys, they're going to have a little bit better opportunity to get open. You're just going to have to put someone in Dax's spot who can deliver that pass, okay? If these guys up here are denied at all, they can screen for each other. And even if they're playing in a zone, if I'm Pierce and I go screen for Jake, and Jake's going to go to that corner, if I set a good screen and I reverse pivot and almost like post up here, I've just created position for myself, okay? Position for myself there, all right? And you can, I would always tell the guys exactly who's going to screen. I'll say the taller guy is going to screen. So there's just no confusion. You don't have Jake running to Pierce. Pierce is going to go screen there, okay? So in our press break, we got to get the ball into one of these two guys. Let's say these two are not being denied, so they can just get open, okay? And Jake breaks open right here, and Dax throws him the ball, okay? Whichever way Dax throws the ball is going to tell everyone else what to do, okay? All right? The first thing Dax is going to do is he's going to step and bounce, and he's not going to run to the other end and leave Jake hanging. He's going to stay behind Jake, always behind Jake, giving Jake a place to throw the ball, okay? Once Jake catches it, Pierce is going to cut hard to the middle of the floor, just above the three-point line, okay? At that exact same time, when Pierce cuts, the top guy in this little stack is going to break to the ball side sideline. The ball side sideline. So which side is the ball on right now? Perfect. You're going to break to the ball side sideline. And we ideally are doing that, Pierce and Anden, at the exact same time. They are cutting at the same time, okay? Delsing is going to take the weak side sideline, and he's going to play semi-long, okay? He's not going all the way down there where he can't get back in the play and he can't help out, but he is going to be clearly behind Anden. I think the volleyball lines are like, if you've got those on the court, they're a great help. I kind of want to get to the volleyball line on each side of the court, okay? The reason we want Pierce and Anden going exactly the same time is because Tommy's probably going to be on the ball. If there was a guy on Dax, he's probably coming to trap. We're basically making these guys in the middle, they've got to pick who they're going to. If they go at the same time, then he's got to decide, am I going to go to the sideline guy and take that away, or am I going to take the middle guy away? Okay, am I going to take the middle guy away? Because if I take the middle guy away, let's say you were breaking to the middle. You're coming to the middle a bit. Tommy's up there, and Aiden is trying to say to Dax, you got to either play behind or at least right with him. But I like behind better, because if I'm right with him, that's someone who could come in and steal the pass. If I'm behind, I got a little bit more space, okay? If Jake were to throw it right back to Dax, okay, throws it back to Dax, okay, Pierce is going to stay put, but these two guys are going to do what I call yo-yo. They're going to do a little yo-yo. Now we reverse the ball, so he's got to change his mind. He can't stay back there. That's why we don't go all the way to the corner. We stay kind of by the volleyball line. He's got to come to this side of half court and be another guy we can throw the ball to up the sideline, okay? And a lot of times this guy's wide open, all right? And if I said they're going to yo-yo, that would mean Mr. Bobian's going to come to this volleyball line right here, okay? Dax would love to throw, just like Jake did, to either the center or the sideline. The sideline is great because if it gets deflected out of bounds, we get the ball again. If you go there and it gets deflected, it sometimes gets stolen. So we would love to go sideline. Same thing, Dax is going to go sideline if we can. Let's say you throw it up to Delsing on the side, and he's looking, can I throw it right to Pierce in the middle of the floor? Can we go 3-on-2? Sometimes, come back to Delsing over here on the wing. Pierce gets the middle. You catch this guy sleeping because he tried to, he got nervous. Oh, I got to get up there. You might be able to throw it to Anden if you got a kid who can throw that pass. Probably it's a tough pass though to throw it across the court. But let's say, again, he didn't feel like he could throw it to anyone. If you think about, we had 10 seconds to get across half court. We're probably only at second number 5 at this point, maybe 6. But if I reverse it back to Dax, if it gets back to Dax, or Jake, they got to go. They got to make a play. They got to either throw to Pierce from here, or they got to try to beat their guy through the gap. That's why it's good if you can have your 3 best, strongest, fastest ball handlers in these 3 spots. That puts you in a good spot to break these press, okay? So that's kind of like a basic press breaker, and I bet you, well, not all the time, but man, it's been pretty good for us for 6 years, okay? There's also another one if you're really struggling with pressure, if someone is super aggressive. Let's get the white team. Let's get Dax taking it out. Playing someone who's really aggressive, you can do like a 4 across or a 4 up, okay? We call it 4 up. We want to throw to one of these guys on the side if we can, okay? And a lot of times, the defenders are not playing like this because all Dax has to do then is throw it over top and he's going to beat him. A lot of times these guys on the side are kind of like this, okay? We want to throw to one of these guys on the side. Let's say he comes up and we throw it into this guy. Dax, the same thing applies to you. You're stepping in and you're just being an outlet guy right there, Dax, okay? Right there. These 2 guys are going to cut together at the same time. The guy closest to the ball side is going to break hard to the sideline, just like right there. And the other guy is going to break hard to the middle. And they're going at the same time, okay? And a lot of times this will be like a zone press too. I didn't set that up quite right, where there's a guy in the middle where he's got to decide which of these guys to go to, okay? Jake, and it's more like right here, like right in this spot, right there, okay? So we've got like a little triangle of guys that we could throw to, okay? Same thing for Anden as before. He's not going to necessarily go all the way down to the corner, but he's going to just kind of change his position here to make his defender respect it, okay? And if we can get it to Pierce or Jake, we can get into that 3-on-2 situation, okay? Let's get the ball back to Dax. Let's line up in that 4 across, guys. Let's do this. Tommy, you here. Aiden, you here. Let's get you right here, and let's get you back long, okay? This is a 1-2-1-1. Let's get you like right here in the middle. Sometimes teams will do this with a kid right here who's really good at anticipating and good at getting steals, okay? And they'll be trapping the first pass, okay? So we got Delson come up to the corner, and we throw it into him. And Tate is coming to trap, and Aiden's coming to trap, okay? This is where when we break to the sideline and Jake breaks to the middle, we've put a lot of pressure on these 2 guys to decide how to guard it, okay? Because if Hires in the middle here and he knows I'm just supposed to try to get a steal and gamble, well, the first guy I see breaking is the guy I'm going to go with, which opens up the second guy, okay? Or if I stay because I think I got to stay in the middle, then I'm going to open up that guy. And what Tommy did would be like, if he did this in this situation, we would feel so safe as a press breaker. Because let's say he goes with Pierce, Tommy goes with Jake. If Dax is playing behind, all we got to do is throw to Dax, he's going to throw it to Anden, and we're going to break the press, okay? Any questions on kind of those basic press breakers? I know that some of you might not see press at all, but I do think it's good to just have something if you know that a tournament is allowing pressing or anything like that, okay? These are just some defensive breakdown drills that I think are good. All right, guys, listen up. We're almost done here, okay? We're almost done here. The first one is 5-spot closeout. It's just a way to get lots of closeouts, to rep those closeouts, to rep foot placement on the floor, and you can get lots of kids in at once. You can go both ends. You could get 20 kids through this drill in a minute and a half, okay? So you guys are all going to start kind of underneath the basket, and you're going to have a guy that you're throwing it out to. So Colin, you're going to throw out there to Tate. You're going here, you're going here, and so forth. What we're going to do, guys, is we're not going to roll it. We're going to throw a chest pass, and we're going to throw a good closeout, okay? When we teach closeouts, you can teach however you want. I don't care how you teach it, okay? When we teach it at the high school level, we try to think about, most kids, A high school team might have 1 or 2 elite shooters, but most kids are drivers first, okay? So we want to respect the shot, but we want to be thinking play the drive, okay? So if we were playing man defense and we were trying to push baseline or sideline, I'd be throwing it out here, and I'd be closing out with one hand up for the shot, short choppy steps, and I'd keep my other hand down to get ready to guard the drive, okay? When we do 5-spot closeout, all we're going to do is we're all going to, on the whistle, throw the pass out. We're going to close out and say shot, and then we're going to say ball, 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 and he's just going to mirror that. He's going to kind of pivot and bring that ball around, and I'm just going to mirror it with my hands and be ready. I'm going to blow the whistle again, and then I'm going to rotate clockwise. You guys on the perimeter, you stay right where you're at, okay? But you guys are going to change your spots, okay? So depending on how you're playing defense, if I'm forcing baseline, then, right here, I got to make sure my feet are this way to force that way, okay? If I'm on the corner here, I got to make sure my feet are this way to force the baseline. If I'm up top, I might say, I'm going to force him to his weak hand, so I'm going here. If I'm guarding this guy, I'm forcing baseline, I'm going that way. If I'm going here, going baseline, I'm going that way, okay? You guys got the drill? Okay, on the whistle here. Ready? Oh, need your ball. Good. Good. Rotate, rotate, rotate. So switch spots. So no, black team, you're still on offense. You're still on offense, black team. Yep. And you guys just switch spots, white team. Yep. Everybody on the white and the inside, you rotate so you're doing a different guy. No. Going clockwise. We're going clockwise.
Yeah, clockwise.
There you go. Underneath the basket. Jake, you're, yep. Are you up top? Okay. Underneath the basket. Underneath the basket, Jake. Okay. Ready? Here we go. Good. Good. Rotate again. Rotate again. Rotate again. Hustle, 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 guys. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Underneath the basket, Pierce. Underneath the basket. Underneath the basket, Jake. Ready? Good. Good. Now you can mix in like, hey, we're going to take 1 dribble. We're going to take 2 dribbles, whatever that is. And you got to slide your feet. Okay. But that's a great drill to teach closeouts. Get a lot of them. Rep it. Again, it doesn't take too long. I'm not going to go through like the good old-fashioned zigzag drill, but that's a great drill to teach sliding your feet. Again, those seem like, oh, we only did those in 3rd grade. We shouldn't do them in 6th grade. Well, we do them varsity all the time. The Oklahoma City Thunder does them all the time. So lots of people do that all the time. Those drills are important. The next one is like one of my favorite drills for our high school team. It's called Philly Closeout. Okay, let's get Tommy on this wing on offense. Brody, let's get you on that wing on offense, and give me a line of everybody else underneath the basket. I would strongly recommend doing this with 2 sides of the court, because this could take forever if you're doing it this way. I would not do it this way if I was running practice, but I'll just have these guys in here. You guys, none of you need a basketball. None of you need a basketball. So let's put them all away, and I'll take this ball. You guys can put all those basketballs in the cage. You can put them in the cage. Put them in the cage, fellas. So Philly closeout works on closeouts like we just worked on, but more importantly, it works on when the player you're guarding gives the ball up, you are sprinting to help defense. Okay, you're not backpedaling, you are sprinting to the help. Okay, so you could do coaches out here or players. You could do either one. Okay, if you got 3rd graders, it might make sense to do coaches because they can't throw this pass. If you got 6th graders, the players can do it fine. Okay, what we're going to do is Tommy's going to throw a pass to Brody, and when he does that, Colin is going to sprint to a closeout. Okay, so Tommy's going to throw that pass to Brody. He just sprint to closeout. Colin's calling ball. He's getting his feet right. All that positioning, okay? Let's get Tommy back on the wing. Brody's going to throw it back to Tommy, and when that happens, throw it back to Tommy. When that happens, Tate is going to sprint to a closeout, and Colin, this is the part of the drill this is the perfect stuff right here. Colin is going to sprint to the center of the floor, get his butt to the baseline, and he's in help defense. Now, he's seeing the ball and his man. He's seeing both guys, okay? That's the secret sauce of the drill, okay? If a kid is doing this, that's too slow. You know, that you're not going to get to the help in time. You need to turn and sprint. Jake's coming in. Delson sprint to help, and it just kind of repeats like that. Okay, it repeats like that. Again, I would do that 2 sides of the floor. I would put like 4 or 5 kids in the line if you can. Maybe 4. Like 3 would be like perfect, but you might not be able to do that, okay? And that's called Philly closeout. All right. The last one that I think is just a good drill to work on like traps and anticipating is just a drill we call scramble drill. I would love to see you think about trapping a little bit more, especially in the half court. You don't need to press. You can still trap and force turnovers and not give up layups. It's a pretty basic drill, okay? This is my last one, Lance. Let's go Tommy here on the wing with the ball. Give me a guy on the white team coming to guard him. Give me a guy on the black team in the post, guy on the black team in the corner, and 2 guys on the white team guarding him. Who's on offense here on the black team? Jake, perfect. Jake Lancaster, you go guard this guy. Pierce, guard there. Brody, hop off for a sec. So we just call this scramble drill. It's a drill where you're trying to teach your defensive players to be aggressive and gamble. And because this is not what you would do for defense the whole game. This is something you might do out of a timeout or a dead ball situation. Maybe you just make a call like, hey, we're gonna try to get a quick steal or something like that. Okay. So if you could imagine, there's 2 other players over here, and that's how I would practice it if I was in practice. But this is just a drill to practice the idea of it. We want to trap in the corner. We want to trap in the corner. And anytime you can trap in the corner, it's a good thing because you've got 2 defenders with the out of bounds lines over here, the sideline and the baseline. Well, if we know, white team, if we know we're going to trap, we are going to actually invite the pass to the corner, okay? So Jake normally, I've seen Jake play. He's a good defensive player. Normally, he might be playing defense like this. You know, I'm going to get in the passing lanes. I'm going to make it hard for him to get open. But if we know we're in our trapping call or whatever that might be, Jake's actually going to sit like this because he wants the trap to happen on the first pass. He wants the trap to happen. So he's going to invite the trap, okay? Once Tommy looks at the floor here and he sees maybe Pierce is denying Jake, he's on the inside. Let's say, Pierce, you were kind of right in here. Okay? You're right in here. Tommy's like, well, I know who I'm going to throw it to. I can't get it into Jake, so I'm going to throw to the corner. Once he throws to the corner in this drill, this is what we practice, okay? He's going to throw to the corner, and Owen and Jake are going to come hard trap. And Pierce is going to play center field. Now, again, this is not what I would do defensively for my base defense, but if I got this call in, this is a drill to practice it. You practice these guys giving a good trap, okay? And when we trap, the worst thing you can do is to slap the ball and reach in there because you just got called for a foul when you didn't need to. And the other worst thing you could do is to not be together so he could throw right through there. You guys want to be foot to foot, making it hard for him to see, okay? And Pierce is just going to read wherever this pass goes, okay? And I think this is a big thing with trapping. These 2 are not going to get the steal. He's going to get the steal off of their deflection, okay? So when you practice this drill, you could mix it up from different angles. You could say, all right, the guy guarding the ball, which was Owen in this drill, you're going to go trap. This next one, we're going to have the next closest guy on the baseline, which is Pierce, go trap, and Owen's going to play center field. But mix up that drill, and what we teach is this. This is the secret sauce of this drill, I think. When he gets a pass out of here, and he completes a pass out of here, because it will happen in the drill. You need to teach these guys to guard the ball and guard the paint first. We call it a scramble drill because that's where the scramble comes into play, okay? So if Hire throws it back out to Tommy and Pierce didn't get a steal, Pierce is thinking, I guard the ball, and you other guys are going to protect the paint first. So Jake makes a heady play by getting in front of the other Jake. Owen is thinking right off the bat, protect the paint first, then I can get back to this guy in the help. You're teaching kids how to guard other players and get in that trapping situation, okay? Because that's another thing in lower level basketball, you can get some easy points. If you ever played anybody that's good at trapping across half court, it can feel pretty helpless at times if your kids aren't ready. Well, this is a way to get your kids ready for it and for you to get a couple extra steals, okay?